while servants and fans bearers do their jobs. Merira's carriage awaits for him below. King Akhenaton addresses his priest as follows. The Lord of the two lands, Neferkheperu Ra, Wa in Ra, tells the high priest, "Look, I made you my high priest in Aton's temple in Akhet-Aton city because of my love to you. So I say, my servant who has listened to my precepts, my heart is pleased with any work you do, and I give you the job and say, you'll eat the Pharaoh's food. May your master be granted life, welfare, and health in Aton's temple." To that speech, Merira answered saying, "Plenty and multiple are the gifts which Aton offers with pleasure." On both the western and the northern walls of Merira the first tomb, there is a scene that shows the royal visit of Aton's temple, where each of the pharaoh and the queen is seen riding a separate chariot. This visit starts from their palace. On the other side of the scene, the temple is shown being ready for their reception. It was painted with great creativeness, forming the most illustrative scene of an Egyptian temple. There is a sequential group of 4 chariots that follows the royal couple, accompanied by crowds of people and followers and soldiers and fence carriers and priests, in addition to some sacrificial bulls. On the southern wall, the royal family is seen presenting offerings to Aton. The king and the queen scatter incense on the burning offering, while both their daughters Merit Aton and Maket Aton sound the rattles behind them. On the eastern and the northern walls, the royal couple is seen praying in the temple, which is a massive structure that was drawn with amazing planning. The lower part of the temple's walls has scenes that represent the king rewarding Merira for his services, which concerns Aton's cult. The king's speech of this matter is, "Let the supervisor of the golden rings, Merira, the high priest of Aton in Akhet-Aton city, take them and put the gold around his neck up to the top, and gold on his feet. Because of his obedience to the cult of the Pharaoh, may he be granted life, luxury, and health for doing all what's required concerning the great places which the Pharaoh had built in the obelisk's house in Aton's temple, for Aton in Akhet-Aton city. And let him fill the offering stable of Aton with every nice thing, and with barley and wheat, with abundance for God Aton." Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Estella. I'm from Canada.
Oh, welcome to Egypt.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what have you seen so far? Is this your first time?
Yes, it's my first time, and I've loved every moment of it. I have a tour guide called Dina. She's perfect.
That's my name, by the way.
Oh, good to meet you, Dina, as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she took me first to see the pyramids. I went inside the large one, the big one.
Cheops.
Yeah, and I was terrified. There's a man by the name of Muhammad. He teaches tennis or take tournaments of tennis. He helped me go up the stairs. I go up the pyramid. I was terrified. I'm terrified of heights. So just beautiful people here who have really supported me to see what they know is valuable to them. You have a big treasure here.
Thank you so much. What about the Egyptian Museum?
Oh, I walked in and I'm being shown the special parts, particularly the, the masterpieces. I've had basically a history lesson from Dina there. Where is she?
Your guide.
Yeah, my guide. Oh, she's so knowledgeable. She says she has a bachelor's in
Egyptology.
Egyptology, and she's perfect. So I've learned a lot. I, I'm sure any person who comes here and misses going to see the Sphinx or going through the museum misses a lot. I'm now looking to go to Luxor. It is.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to go to Luxor. Yeah, and I've learned one word. Shak.
Shukran.
Shukran.
That means thank you, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
So what about King Akhenaten or King Tutankhamun? Have you seen their treasures yet?
Yes. But through a tour in Canada.
All right.
So now I'm here to see it in person.
All right.
Yes.
Came to see the real thing.
I came to see the real thing. So Dina is going to take me there shortly after this.
Where will you go from here?
From here, I'm going to Entebbe, then Nairobi, Kenya, and then coming back to go to Luxor.
All right. So you'll make a cruise on the Nile?
I'm hoping if Dina's doing her perfect magic, I'm sure I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dina.
Dina, yeah.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again in Egypt.
Yes, I'd love to come, and I'm going to encourage everybody to come, to fly Egypt Air and to come to Egypt.
Right. Thank you so much.
Shukran.
Shukr, afwan. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Amongst the most enjoyable scenes of the tomb, the scene which represents the band of blind music players, including the blind harp player. He is the one who appears in the scene of presenting offerings to Aton. There are 7 chanters and a harp player who plays on a harp with 7 strings, while his fellows clap their hands to regulate the beat while chanting. It's noticeable that the expressions on the men's faces were pictured with the utmost proficiency. There isn't a more splendid and accomplished artistic painting in the whole cemetery. In his book, The Rock Tombs of Amarna, Davy the author said, "The scenes of Amarna tombs are so numerous and detailed that they give us a lot of information about people and things and events in the new city of Akhenaten." Each tomb owner represented himself and his life within the frame of the political, religious, and social life going around him. The personality and the family and the palace and the duties of the king were all represented, together with the cult of the new religion around which all aspects of life circled. As soon as we step into any tomb, we can imagine ourselves in a royal shrine, for the drawings of the king and his family and entourage overwhelms everything else. Akhenaten was a caller for the new religion, and through him the cult was practiced. So his daily visit to the Temple of the Sun was required and was celebrated with festivities and rituals. He had opened his palace's doors for the artists to picture all the domestic features they could, including showing his affections to his wife and daughters, a bold act that was never preceded by any other pharaoh. So thanks to Amarna tombs, they revealed the secrets of the personal lives of the royalty of Amarna.